Hey there, it's your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward, and every Friday afternoon I host a live stream Q&A on the Total Fitness Bodybuilding YouTube channel. This video clip right here was taken from a previous live stream, and it covers my opinion about intermittent fasting. And I go into detail about the pros and cons of following an intermittent fasting diet. Bottom line, it can work in some situations, but it's not for everybody. We have Pro Reactor joining us, and he says, how do you feel about intermittent fasting? Have you ever tried it? Yes, I have. I think it is a good strategy for fat loss. It's also a good strategy for general health and fitness because there's a lot of health benefits that can come about from fasting. It's also good for your digestion. I mean, when you can give your digestive system a break from eating from time to time, it actually works really well because it helps to replenish the good bacteria and the digestive enzymes in your body. So intermittent fasting is very effective, but it's not for everyone. If your goal is building muscle mass, filling out your frame with muscular body weight, I would not recommend intermittent fasting. If your goal is fat loss and or maintaining your weight, then you can look into intermittent fasting as a strategy for doing that. So fat loss or maintenance, yeah, I think intermittent fasting is a valuable tool to use. For weight gain, i.e. lean muscular weight gain, no, I wouldn't recommend it. One thing I will mention before we move on is when it comes to intermittent fasting, a lot of people think that just because they are fasting for a good portion of the day that they can get away with eating whatever they want. Food quality in terms of your food choices, following the proper macronutrient split, all that kind of stuff still applies regardless if you're following a 6-meal-a-day bodybuilding diet or you're following a 2-meal-a-day intermittent fasting diet. You still need quality nutrition for the times that you do eat. It doesn't mean that you can get away eating whatever you want. So, I mean, don't think, well, I'm going to just fast all day and then pig out on pizza and burgers at night and boom, I'm all set. I mean, you may get away with it in terms of weight control because just your overall caloric intake is lower, but it's not good for your overall health and fitness. If you want to maximize your health, fitness, and athletic performance, you still need quality nutrition regardless of what type of diet plan you're following. However many meals a day you're eating, the quality of those meals is what's most important. So if I'm coaching somebody personally, I would generally not recommend intermittent fasting as a starting strategy. I would rather them get into the habit of eating consistent, high-quality meals first, and then if we need to control their caloric intake to facilitate fat loss, then we can look into reducing the frequency of those meals in order to help control caloric intake. Most people can restrict their calories easier and more comfortably by eating fewer meals rather than eating smaller meals. It's very uncomfortable to sit down to the table, eat so much food, and then leave while you're still feeling hungry. You don't get the same level of eating satisfaction and satiety when you have to leave the table hungry. But if you eat fewer meals, you can control your appetite because you're not eating as often, but you can still leave the table feeling comfortably full and satiated. And I find that is a much easier approach to follow, and it's a longer term approach for most people because it's comfortable. And if you're not comfortable and you can't live with your diet plan, then you're not going to follow it long term. I mean, trying to force yourself to follow a temporary diet plan, it can work in the short term if you have like a short-term goal. But if you're looking for long-term health and fitness and controlling your body fat and body composition, you need something that you can follow as a lifestyle. And that's why you need to follow a program that works for you, your body type, and one that you actually enjoy following. If you don't enjoy it, forget it. Willpower is only going to last so long. You need to be able to stick with this for the long term. But intermittent fasting is definitely a powerful tool when done properly. But again, it's not for everyone. So I hope you found this video helpful. And if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please feel free to post them down in the comment section below. And remember, every Friday afternoon, I host a live streaming video Q&A where you can join me and get your questions answered in real time. And in addition to that, I recommend that you download the Total Fitness Bodybuilding app. It contains some of my best muscle building workout programs and fat loss cutting tips, and it's like having your very own muscle building coach with you 24/7 right on your smartphone. It's available for both Apple as well as Android devices, And you can download the Total Fitness Bodybuilding app right on my website at leehayward.com.